Alaikum warahmatullah. So it's that time again. It's our usual Saturday Night Live. I hope everyone's well. Let's see who's here. Um, I was about to start, and I got this message through from Liz Zorab. I'm not gonna blame the storm. I got this message through from Liz Zorab. Apparently, my uh, my recent giveaway goes against YouTube's rules, so I might have to take that video down. Yeah, the kids are all right. They're surviving. Yeah, they're all right. They're having something to eat downstairs at the minute, so that's what's keeping them quiet. um, but yeah, it's a bit worrying that because I just got a message. I just read through Google's YouTube contest policies, and apparently asking people to subscribe on a giveaway, asking people to subscribe on a giveaway goes against their rules. So I'm I'm probably gonna have to take that video down. Let's see who's here. So we've got Dean here, we've got Sam here, and I think I just saw Nick join us. So Nick, how are you doing? Great live stream yesterday. I had a really good job. Yeah, quite a yeah. Um, Folk in allotments here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming up. Got 7 people in the house, 2 likes. I'm not seeing any other comments. Um, have you got your glasses on? Uh, I don't know. Take it off. Take it. Have you got have you got the full comments on instead of just top chat? Because sometimes when you have chat on, the comments don't all appear. If you've got live chat on, they should appear. So you try switching it to that. But YouTube's default position is it puts up top chat. So has anyone started feeling the effects of the storm yet? Shut the chat and open it again. Now you're seeing everything. Nice one. So Dean Nick missed Nick's live stream because he had to go to his league club. League club? What's a league club? It's getting a bit windy there. Um, I'd stay off the artichoke. Sorry, bad joke. I'm a member of two league clubs. We have weekly meets and have a show at the end of the year. That's why you're growing so many giant leeks. Mike's hobbies is here. Mike, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, so the first few days having the kids alone, oh, it's starting to test my patience today. It's not easy. It's not easy. I don't know how these single parents do it. I really don't know how single parents handle it because it's not easy at all. Um, Today, oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to flip today. Um, it's not a good day today. Mike's hobbies. He's saying hello. Brian's here from Allotment Life. How are you doing, man? I showed last year for the first time at Elite Club and came 10th out of 24. That's not bad. Ah, bugger, left the plants in the car. Okay. See, I thought that was. I nearly misread that. Yeah, Mike, not bad. Just suppose, yeah. It shows how valuable our women are to us. Brian, yeah. Do you know all since my wife's gone? That's all I've been saying. Um, that's all I've been saying. Do you know? You can never appreciate your other half enough. The minute they're not there, that's when you realize it's with everything. The minute you lose something, that's when you realize the value of it. Um, I'm lucky enough. My wife's gonna be back in a couple of weeks, so but these next few days are gonna be these next few weeks are gonna be pretty tricky. Backyard gardeners here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. I just read that Storm Ciara is supposed to bring 80-mile-an-hour winds up and a month of rain in one day. I checked the weather forecast. We're gonna in the next couple of hours we're gonna get non-stop rain from today till Monday, and 60, 70 mile an hour winds around where we are. So let's see if my greenhouse survives. Um, so I depend on my wife for too much now. How are you feeling at the moment, Brian? Bouncer Slabs here. How are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming in. Uh, so everyone's saying hello to everyone. Well, that's a lot of rain. Yeah, we're expecting a serious amount of rain at the minute. I think it's just gonna go crazy. Um, if send your wife a video of you in a straitjacket rocking back and forth. Best she would, best she would reply with laughing. Yeah, she'd be laughing her head off. But honestly, they were winding me up today, the kids. But I don't know how. Do you know? I don't know how my wife does it. Do you know, handles the kids on her own. And she's always in control. Do you know, she's always in control, and she manages to deal with it. And with me, it's like, yeah, I'm ready. It's hard, man. It's really difficult. Um, the wind here, the wind here keeps knocking our phone and internet on and off. If you are you in the middle of a storm as well there, bouncer slab? Uh, she has the mummy magic. Absolutely, absolutely. Uh, I don't. I don't. I don't have that magic. I've left. Well, I cooked them. I made my son a burger and I made my daughter fish and chips at home. And I've left them having something to eat at the moment. And yeah, the downstairs. Monty, would you step out of line in front of the wife? Uh, uh, no, I don't think I would step out of line. I think I'm well behaved most of the time. James McAllister, James McAllister's here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're well. I'm a bit concerned about this storm and hope my greenhouse, polytunnel, and shed survive. I think we've had similar storms, and I think we've had so far. This is I think this is the third named storm of this season. I was having a look, and this is the third named storm of the season. Um, I can't remember what the first one was called. I can't pronounce it, and the second one was called Brendan. And Brendan was supposed to be quite a harsh storm, and I don't think this is going to be as bad. So I think we'll be all right. Take off the ropes and the magic makers. Take take off the ropes and the magic markers out of the house, and don't fall to sleep. You'll be okay. You want quite an exposed site. The way my garden is, we've got some trees on the right and trees on the left, and the same at the bottom. There's a set of houses semis at the where behind one tree, and another set of semis behind the other tree. So it's like a massive wind tunnel that just whips up the middle of the garden. So it can be quite crazy. So even when the winds aren't that bad, up our garden it just seems a lot worse because of that wind tunnel. Uh, I'm known for being out of line 98% of my work awake hours. I'm the naughty one here. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. uh, it's a clever name, isn't it, James? The allotments two have fields two sides. It's a bit exposed. Okay. The storm before Christmas flooded 6 foot of the bottom of my allotment. It's okay now, but probably gonna happen again with. Okay. Are you quite low down where you are, or is there a stream or river nearby? The greenhouse is solid, Monty, but tree might get blown over on top of it. Um, Country Life Crafts is here. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. And it's blowing a gale here in Leicester. Liz Zora from By the Farms here. How are you doing, Liz? Thank you very much for coming in. Backyard Gardener says hit the host hit the host. Hit the like for the host. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like for me, I'd appreciate it. Um, yeah, so I'm expecting this weekend to be quite crazy with the weather. It's finally started to, the gardens finally start to dry out, and we're getting some decent weather, and it's looking like we can move forward and get prepped for this year. Um, but but if the rains come and it comes in anywhere near as heavy as it's supposed to come, I think it's just going to set us back again. We have a stream at the bottom of the allotments that's prone to flooding in heavy prolonged rain. See, I don't think this is going to be as prolonged, is it? It's going to be quite intense but quite brief. So as long as the stream drains fast enough and doesn't pull, you might get away with it. The kids will be here to hit the host soon. Yeah, I'm sure they'll turn up very shortly. Um, but if they're not up in about, well, they've got a time limit for 8:30. If they're not up for 8:30, getting ready for bed, I'm gonna have to go start chasing them. Doing well, thanks, Monty. Blowing a gale here tonight too. I think quite a few of us are in for a rough weekend with this storm. Are you following me? It's really early. We've probably got a couple of months of rubbish weather. Um, so Liz, do you know with this video that I did, is it the video itself that's dodgy, or is it just the Facebook posts? Uh, it's really early, and we've probably got a couple of months of rubbish weather yet. Yeah. Um, I think February is going to be if we've had a very mild winter, but it's been a very rainy winter, hasn't it? Um, Now I was hoping that we might get an early spring. The spring might, because the weather today felt absolutely brilliant. It felt like a really nice spring's day, but we got fooled by that last year as well. Because I remember being out in the garden in February last year. Um, yeah, I remember being out in the garden last year in February in a t-shirt, and I was fixing the pond up. But this year, I don't know. I don't know. And it just turned suddenly cold last year, didn't it? The wind is picking up a little bit here now in Lytham St Anne's. Uh, I've been on the plot today planting garlic and onions, and I'm a bit late. but the plants don't know that. I think you'll still be all right with your garlic. You know, are you planting winter onions yet now, or are you planting your main crop onions? Because I don't normally plant my main onions till the end. Well, the onion sets up until the end of February, early March. But I think you'll still be all right with the garlic. I mean, I planted some garlic early January, and they've shot up. They've shot up. They're about 6 inches tall already. I get fed up with these storms being humanized, i.e., named. We've had them ever since I can remember. It's March winds come early. See, they've been naming them for about 6 years now, Brian. Um, I think it's the sign of the times, isn't it? I haven't watched the video. Don't worry too much. Just read the link. I sent a message. Yeah, that's what prompted the question. I saw your message. I read the link. Um, I think it's going to be quite bad tonight and tomorrow. Did manage to get to the plot today though. What did you get up to at the plot today, Nick? Because I managed to get a couple of hours in the garden. My sister took the kids for a bit, so I had a bit of peace and quiet, and I was harvesting chicken compost for the day. That was quite fun. It always is. Becky's allotments here. Becky, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. What's the weather like where you're at? Um, we always used to call it winter and spring. The storm naming thing is a bit irritating. Perhaps it's our. um, See, at first, when they started naming the storms, I thought, oh, we're trying to copy the Americans and say, okay, we're gonna have to give all the names give all the storms a name now. But now I started to get used to it actually, because it doesn't mean that it's just a bit windy because I was reading earlier on today on the Met Office's website that they'll only give a storm a name when it's likely to cause well, not serious damage, but serious issues in terms of um, it, it'll have a serious impact. Either they'll have to issue an amber weather warning or they'll have to issue a red weather warning. So yeah, I think it rather than just saying it's just going to be a bit windy, given this, having a name storm will drive it home that this a little bit more serious than otherwise would be. Um, Number six is here. Stay safe. How are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Still digging bindweed out of the fruit cage. Uh, do you have a serious problem with bindweed, Nick? If I was still employed, I'd be thinking about my retirement very soon. I spent today pricking out cosmos seedlings in the house, nice and warm. See, we did some planting yesterday. We started planting some of our we planted chilies. We planted some tomatoes, aubergines, and planted a couple of start. Well, I planted a couple of my gourds just as a because I was getting a bit too itchy fingered. I'll start planting more towards the end of this month, and I'll seriously go at it in March. Um, I spent Brian's 1 year away from retirement. Weather isn't bad here. Gonna hit with rain about midnight and an amber warning for wind from 8 p.m. tomorrow. So we've got an amber warning from early tomorrow as well. Um, yeah, in certain parts of the plot, basically at both ends of the allotment, not in the middle though. Uh, so right, it's getting to 8:30, so I haven't heard any sign of those kids finishing the dinner. So for those of you that don't know, I'm having a attempt at being a single parent for 3 weeks. Um, my wife's away, and today's been my first real test of my patience. Let's say that. It's been a hard day today. They're downstairs having their dinner at the minute, and they've been instructed to come upstairs at 8:30. So I don't know if they're what they're doing. See, Brian was saying earlier that we need, yeah, we don't value our women enough, and I completely agree. Um, yeah, yeah, very special people. How are they getting to sleep? My daughter's all right. She sleeps quite well. The first night my son was okay. Second night he was awake till after 1, and so Thursday night he was awake till after 1. Had to go to school Friday morning. Um, that was not easy because Friday morning, because he was so tired. I had to wrestle him out of bed, which was horrible. Um, yeah. So Becky's aching today, having spent 4 hours digging out couch grass. I saw your picture on Facebook. Your plot looks really neat. I think you're all right. But I think your plot's doing pretty well. Um, do you have a lot of couch grass? Um, the downstairs, the downstairs painting. Yeah, I need it. I need the look at the minute. Bish's Generation X is here. Bish, how are you doing? Where have you been? Um, Bish, I need help, man. Our amber warning is for 1 hour tomorrow night. Um, I think we've got a stretch of amber warning throughout the early morning. It was yellow, but they've updated it today. So yeah, Bish, how have you been, man? Where have you been? You've gone all quiet. Your live streams. When are you gonna be back to doing your lives again? You'll be easy meat for the youngsters. Yeah, I think I'll be easy meat for the youngsters. I think yeah, it's gonna be crazy. These next if if they're anything like they were today, tomorrow, then Sam, I think that straight jacket and me rocking backwards and forward won't be a far fetched image. Becky digging out couch grass. I've been digging out bindweed. What's worse, bindweed or couch grass, everyone? I've been quite lucky never to have bindweed. We got a lot of couch grass though. When we started, we used to get a lot of couch grass. It's not as big of a problem um, on on my growing beds anymore. But every now and then it does start creeping in sometimes, and all we do, because of the way the beds have got because of the way the beds are raised off the ground, there is that little bit of a barrier for the couch grass to creep in, but the roots always end up going on up and under. So if we do get that, tackle it early and tackle it quick, dig it out, and then get it mulched straight away. And it does help limit it. But sometimes we always do get a little bit around the edge, and some the other one that we get is, do you know the creeping buttercup? We get creeping buttercup quite bad. Um, Especially I've got one bed where I grow my runner beans and stuff, and that gets creeping buttercup all the time. Yeah, and with the roots of that, they're massive, absolutely huge. Uh, they're both bad, but easy to see the roots at least. See, I'm lucky enough never to have had bindweed. We did get one stray plant of, do you know, is it Morning Glory, the one with the purple flowers, not the one with the white flowers? Last year or the year before, right in my middle of my runner beans, there was one Morning Glory plant, and I thought that it was bindweed, so I was quickly digging that out. But since then, I've not seen another plant look appear like that. But just around the corner, one of my neighbours, they've got a wall just crawled up with bindweed, and I was thinking, yeah, I just hope that doesn't spread. So I have a big problem with mare's tail fern. It's a blinking nightmare. I can give you some mare's tail, Liz, and you'd have them all. Oh yeah, I forgot about creeping buttercup and silver buttercup. I've plenty of comfort. Yeah, I always want some comfort. I saw someone just turn up. Oh, did I? I think I just saw. Yeah, there we go. Kelly's Kitchen Gardens here. Kelly, how are you doing? I've just seen Frank turn up as well. Frank, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in, mate. Um, Agu AWGYZ is here. How are you? And thank you very much. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I hope you're well. So Brian saying bindweed is on par with couch grass. See, the only um, thing that I can see bindweed being worse than couch grass is because it suffocates the plant as it grows, doesn't it? It's blowing a hoolie up our neck of the woods. Um, blowing a hoolie. I like that. I like that. It's not getting, it's not that windy yet, but we can feel a little bit. Um, so Arsalan Khan is here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ismail Karolia is here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you both doing? Thank you very much for coming in. If anyone hasn't hit that like for me, please hit that like. We've got 17 people, 13 likes. Let me just turn the sound down on this phone because I'm getting messages and it keeps bleeping. So let me just turn that off. There we go. Um, so James has got a little bit of bindweed, but you do have quite a bit of mare's tail. How serious is mare's tail as a problem? Because one of my neighbours, on their outside wall, they've got loads of the stuff growing between their outside wall and the pavement. And how serious of a problem is it, and how quickly does it spread? For me, mare's tail is the worst. Um, because I've never I've been quite lucky. The only thing I've really had is well, I think everyone gets dandelions and dock. But the only issue that I've had is couch grass. My whole garden was couch grass before we dug it all out. My wife asked me if I thought we needed new garden furniture. I'm sitting on the fence. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it started. Come on, bring some more of them in. Um, okay. So looks like we might have a troll in the house. Just keep you. I missed that comment, but thanks, Liz, for getting rid of it. Um, yeah, I think we might have. Uh, just keep. Yeah, just start squashing trolls if you see them again. Thanks, guys. It's really serious. I believe mare's tail is really bad. It roots down very deep. I have common hogweed, edible but it's invasive, as well as creeping thistle and creeping buttercup. Uh, yeah, Kelly, I've got creeping buttercup and I've got a bit, and I had couch grass. But from Liz's list, I think she's winning so far. Uh, Ian Matthews is here. Uh, Ian, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. We've got Lancashire in the house now. Have you got your passport out? We need to check your visa. Frank, I'm not sure if you're on immigration control duties today because Ian's crossing the border. Um, I've seen a little bit of mare's tail on my allotment, but not much. And luckily, I've not seen bindweed yet. Bottleman saying I grabbed you. We're already buddies. Thank you very much. Um, I hope you're well. I know someone who was arrested next day. He was in his garden sitting on a haystack. Uh, he's been out on bail. So Sam started now with the garden dad jokes. Catherine Ivy's here. Catherine, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Um, I think I might have seen your name earlier saying hello, and I might have missed it, but I'm sorry. I hope you're well. So the mare's tail roots go down deep, too deep to dig out. Spreads by spores and roots. Mare's tail is a kiss of death. Spreads by spores. So am I at risk with the neighbour having mare's tail then? Control mare's tail by removing it as soon as you see it. I have a big polyblag which I put over the mare's tail and snap it at the base. Mare's tail is on loads of the allotments up by me. It's marching down the allotment site towards me. Ismail Crowley is asking, have I ever grown bitter gourd? Yes, I have. We grew some last year. We grow it every year. Bitter gourd. We've normally grown it from seeds that we've saved out of a gourd that we bought from the shop. You can get some quite ripe ones, um, and we got a few last year. Um, so Gareth Ross UK is asking dual YouTube streaming. Why? I'm not sure what that means. Bottleman, okay, want to see you later. Leaving the antique store and heading home. Okay, okay, no problem. I'm not sure what that means. Uh, um, there's bindweed all over the back gate of our allotments, but I'm by the front gate, so not got to us yet. Oh, you're lucky then. How quickly does bindweed spread? Because one of our neighbours has got it. They're a few doors away, and they've got a wooden fence, but it's green with bindweed. Um, someone keep so right. I'm back at the moment. I'm doing single parent duty tonight, and guess what? Little Kyle has banged his head and had a live, and he's got a live leg on his forehead. What have you done to him? How's he banged his head? Oh man, little mite. Someone keeps taking the gates from our local gardens. Our neighbours are worried that they'll take offence. Oh, he's starting, Sam. Sam's starting. So did the same last year, but grew it in the greenhouse. But they grew very thin and long. Um, do you bag them? Do you bag the gourds? Because if you bag them, that'll keep them. That will help them grow a little bit better. James Walker, I'm also in Lancashire, but I'm Scottish. Thank you, country. uh, See, we've got this old joke with Ian, because he normally winds me up about having my visa when I go on his live stream. So yeah, it's um, Premier Hell's here. How are you doing, man? I haven't seen you for ages. How are you keeping? So Bish is actually doing a garden video on this channel this week. Uh, you you we've turned you out, yeah. So you hang about with us long enough, and we'll turn you from being a fisherman into a gardener. You're definitely at risk. Okay. So if I'm definitely at risk, what can I do to stop it, or is it just act if I see it? So oh, it was jumping. It was jumping on his bed. Um, so RJR something is asking. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Ah, Bouncer Slab was Bottle Man. Ah, okay. Okay. I was wondering what was going on there. Um, if you see any flowers on your bindweed, remove them quickly. It sends. So it's not on my. It's on someone else's garden. So if I go in there and start picking the flowers off. Uh, so Ian Matthews, born in Lancashire, grew up in Merseyside, lived in Scotland for 20 years almost. Um, I've no weeds at all, mind you. My garden is flagged. Premier Hell, I know, man. It's been a while, hasn't it? How are you keeping? Uh, so Kelly's gonna have one hell of an accent. Uh, where am I going? Where am I going? I've lost some chat. I've lo- What do you do if you get if you? What do you do if you divide the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter? Pumpkin pie. See, I knew that one. You know, Nit- nitrogen fix no did. Bovril is here. Didn't it used to be no dig? Carl, how are you doing? Um, Carl, how have you been keeping? Are we getting everyone in tonight? That's awesome. That's absolutely brilliant. So did you check on? Did you check on? Oh no, I didn't check on the kids. I got carried away with you guys. Um, so be back in a bit. Got a prayer shot. Inshallah, go prayer shot and come back. Um, is anyone here from the Netherlands? Um, well, there was someone up above asking about us being here from the Netherlands. Something about the Netherlands, but I didn't understand what the rest of the comment meant. So, am I way behind in the chat or what's going on? My Mexican marigolds are ready for sowing. They're planting by the fence. Where I'm gonna just skip to the end and so I can stay on top of the chat. Rachel Jane's allotments here. Rachel, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. All you can do is lift Mare's tail as soon as you see it. Life has got in the way, but things are settling down now. Um, I hope I hope everything's okay, and I hope you're well, and it's not too serious. Have you changed the name of your channel from Dig to Did, or have you started up a new channel? Um, I hope winter is over. It felt like today felt like a spring's day, didn't it? Today felt really nice. Well, I think it where we were, the sun was out. I think it was about 13 degrees. It was quite nice. It was quite nice today. But it could change tomorrow. So my garden strategy is, let's hear Bish's garden strategy. I did some tomato and sweet pea seeds today. I planted my sweet peas back in January, and then we were in the greenhouse sowing onions, or we were sowing something else, and my son decided to take the sweet pea pots and just fling them around the greenhouse. So he just literally picked the pots up and just so the 2-year-old, he just picked them up and just started launching around the greenhouse. I had to do another set sowing at the end of January. What's Bish's garden strategy? A weed is a plant that has mastered every survival skill except for learning how to grow in rows. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna live off dandelions? Um, I've tr- I've tried before with good results. What have you tried before, Brian? I'm not sure what that comment was referring to. Um, Marigolds won't kill the bindweeds, Liz. Just inhibit full growth. Yeah, that's an interesting strategy. That's what, Brian. Tell us a bit more about that. So pick mare's tail as soon as you see it. 6 years. Best to throw it out in the garden waste bin. Um, Tomorrow might change your mind. It's blowing like mad here and rain starting. Ah, okay. Let me have a look out the window, see if we're getting any rain yet. I've got my curtain open. No, we're not getting any rain yet, but we'll keep an eye out for it here. Um, so my dandelions and thistle are in lovely rows. See, thistles are quite pretty plants actually. Do you mean the proper thistles, or do you mean those little the little weedy ones, or do you mean the really big the ones that are the Scottish national flower ones? I think they look really pretty. They're a really handsome plant, I think. Um, Pygmies, no, I read that one. Read that one. Fish with bish, I can grow them. What can you? So I think you're growing dandelions and thistles. Um, Sam, did you see Erica's picture of her daughter? What happened with Erica's daughter? So Nick's allotment. I did only have to turn. I did only have to turn you back for 2 seconds. To really get. What happened with Erica's daughter? I can hear the wind picking up a bit. Um, so Frank's going to be doing no gardening tomorrow, but he's going to put a few seeds in. I think I'm gonna just stay indoors tomorrow. I, I was hoping to get out of the house and take the kids to the park or something, but I think it's gonna be no chance. I might take. Let's see if it's not that bad. I might take them to Tropical World for a bit. Sorry to leave early. I have to head off. Night, everyone. Liz, take care. Have a good evening. And thank you for popping in. Um, so no rain in South Yorkshire yet. Either supposed to start between 11 and 12. Whereabouts in South Yorkshire are you? Because I grew up in Sheffield. Sea hollies are a beautiful blue. So gotta go. Dinner's here. Takeaway night. Have a great dinner, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much for coming and hanging about with us. And I've got the boy here, so the boys come and join
And
me.
you've got the girl here.
And the girls here as well.
And piggyback right now.
Right.
Should I stop
Okay.
pointing? We went boxing today.
So, okay, you taking over?
I'm sitting on top of Daddy.
Sit back. Can you, Dave, sit to one side because I can't see what's going on. Kelly's saying hello.
Oh, Kelly's here. Kelly's here. Kid
I'm
Rain.
just taking my hat off. So,
How are the 21 likes? Only two?
say Rehan Acha.
The new person that just
Okay.
started watching, like here now.
So, yeah, if you haven't hit that like, please hit that like.
Wait.
Everyone's saying hello to the kids.
Hi.
Hadi, what you doing?
Wait, and just bye like.
Okay, so someone's giving me. Okay.
I just she gave her like.
So, but if not,
Becky's going.
Becky, you take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye,
Have a good evening.
Ouchie! Ask me some questions. Bish is going too.
So,
bye, Bish.
Is Bish going?
It says bye, Bish. Bye, Bish. What did you press?
Bish is saying hello to you before he goes, though.
Bye, Bish. Bye, Bish.
Frank is saying dude and dudette.
Who's a dudette?
You're a dudette.
Yeah. What's a dudette? A
girl
version of dude. What's a girl dude?
Monty, have you ever made pumpkin achar?
Pumpkin or what now?
Asar. Do you want a pickle?
Can you ask me some questions?
We've not made it with pickle.
Bye, Becky's
Acha,
going
please
too.
say assalamu
Well, it's
alaikum wa
taking
alaikum
most of the
assalam.
space.
Okay, well sit back and
Why,
then
it's tiny.
you.
Who's here? Assalamu
When you
alaikum.
get bigger, your head will grow. Don't
Backyard gardener!
worry. Take good care of dad, kids. See, you're saying take good care. You should. Can you tell him?
Oh, God!
Can you tell him to listen to me? Don't scream at the phone because you'll blow people's ears out.
I can make my tongue look like a whale's mouth.
See, Brian saying, "Look after the old man, kids." No, don't mess with the phone because you mess with the camera angle. So Brian saying,
What is
"What are
she
you doing?
doing?
What are you doing?
Making my tongue look like a whale's mouth.
You're making your tongue look like the whale's mouth." Sit, Dave, sit back. So, look, Premier Hell, you're saying you've blown his ears out.
Whatever.
So, Tonya Holmes is here. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. How are you doing? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
So, Tonya's joined us all the way from Australia.
What? Fufuji's in Australia?
So, my son is loving your kids. See, her son loves you guys. Say hello.
What?
Say hello to him.
Hi.
Say assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Do you know him?
No. No, I don't know him. But say assalamu alaikum to him.
Assalamu alaikum.
So,
Ask me some questions.
Sandra-
I didn't eat
that's
my
what-
dinner because my dad gave me like a huge plate of chips. I ate my whole plate of chips. It was too much.
So, did you eat your fish?
Yeah.
Did you eat your... Hang on. Did
He
you
didn't eat his burger. He left it.
You left your burger?
I ate most of it, like 3/4.9.
Luna May is here. Assalamu alaikum.
Who's Luna May?
MashaAllah, the kids. Tonya Holmes is saying her son's name is Ibrahim and he's 8 years old. So same age as you, Dave.
No, I'm 9.
You're 9.
I'm nearly 8.
Okay, so in between your ages. So Dean saying...
Oh, 7, 8, 9.
Sit back, guys. Dean saying double trouble. Yeah, we've all been trouble today.
Hi, Dean.
Everyone's been a bit of trouble today, aren't they?
He's a troublemaker.
So
This guy's a little
Ciara storm is going
troublemaker.
to be worth a month worth of rain in one day. One day, according to the news. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a lot of rain, but
Stormy!
sit back. I think it's going to be a lot of rain, but because it's going to all just come in one day, we might get a bit of flash flooding in spots. But as long as we can survive the winds, I think we'll survive.
Huh? Hello.
See, Sam's saying his daughter Molly's 8 next Saturday. Happy birthday to Molly.
How is every kid mentioned in this?
Because they're saying, because Molly watches your video. Can you remember that potato harvest you did and that strawberry harvest you did?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. You did a potato harvesting video and Molly was a real fan of your strawberry harvesting video. Yeah.
What about me?
I hope you're behaving for your old dad. See, Dean's asking, are you behaving for your old dad?
Yeah, properly.
Are you behaving for your dad?
Yes.
Eh?
I do not know anything about that. And his hand stinks. Excuse me. He's going to get... I want to listen to breathing.
No, don't do that. Sit up straight.
I'm going to get something so...
Right.
I am coming back.
We're going to have 100 millimeters of rain in 24 hours, apparently. I think... Yeah, so... Like you said, you're quite close to a stream, so you might struggle. But,
Take one.
Kelly is bonkers here. It's absolutely bonkers here.
Can you ask me some questions? Yes, please. Can you ask him some questions?
So, yeah, they did. They asked you, have you been behaving?
That's a lame one.
No, you can't say the question's no. The question's always... The question's just a question. And can you get off my shoulder?
Question. What's your favorite number? I already asked them that.
So,
What's your favorite YouTube channel besides your own, if you have one?
Kelly,
I'm going to get to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning.
When are you getting ready for bed? You're supposed to be getting ready for bed now.
Kelly's favorite number is 7.
So,
my favorite number is 10. Ibrahim's is 10.
Is your favorite number 10?
My favorite number is 2.
So if you're excited and you're happy about them, why are you screaming?
I'm not 1's 2, 1's 4,
You're not happy?
1's 7, 1's 9, 1's 4.
Okay, stop a second. Why aren't you happy? Why are we getting all these numbers?
10's. I asked them what's their favorite number.
Okay.
That guy's number is doing 0, 1. What's a lot of numbers? 5,
5-year-old.
Okay, you guys can stop now. Guys, stop!
Okay, Dave, relax. You need to relax.
What's your
Just sit
favorite?
back. Just sit back.
What's your favorite superhero? Who's your favorite superhero?
What are your channels called?
Dave, sit up.
Who's your favorite Wait, no, because you don't ask them that. It literally says it, like Catherine Ivy. She said 1 million to the question.
Okay, so can you
And actor plays and organ allotment.
Dave, sit up here.
See, actor plays says actor plays.
Sit back here. Don't go so forward, because we can't see anything.
Iron Man likes. What's your favorite
Ibrahim
superhero?
likes Iron Man.
What's your favorite superhero?
No, I said that. I like Iron Man too, but I like the Iron Giant better. The Iron Giant's more
Luna May
cooler.
saying, listen to Dad. There you
No.
go. Sit back.
My Daisy says Iron Man. Like,
Daisy
wait,
says
you
Iron
guys
Man.
mean like the ones with
But
the plastic?
Batman is the fat man.
Yeah.
Do you mean
Batman's
like
Batman. He's the fat man.
Batman? Ooh, I like Batman too. Robin used
Batman the
Batman.
fat man. Batman the fat man.
Batman the Batman. Batman the Batman.
So, Batman.
Another Batman?
Another Batman there.
2 Iron Mans, 2 Batmans.
Do you think I'm the best superhero?
No, you're
I'm
not
sadly
superhero.
having to
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
my short term sticker.
I'm an amazing superhero.
You don't
I
have
think.
any powers.
Triumph's
Yeah, I do.
Batman. Bye, Batman, and he's a fat man.
I'm Ben 10. My favorite
Well
superhero
said.
is Ben 10.
Why are you taking my hat off for? Put it back on.
My
I
favorite
wanna put your hair
superhero is
back on.
Don't,
Ben
don't do
10.
Why is your hair
that.
so
Well,
short?
sadly, having to cut my time short. Take care, everyone.
Bye,
But
Dean.
Dean, take care, and we'll see you later. See you scared, Dino.
Bye-bye,
Have you
Dean.
explored the virtues of Puritan? See, we reach for Calpol every now and then, but normally my wife's in charge of making that decision. I'm not responsible enough to
Night, Dean.
make that decision.
My dad's not responsible.
Wait, Batman the fat man. The Batman the what? Batman the fat man. The Batman the.
Okay, sit back. So guys,
This is Batman the fat man. The Batman.
can you go brush your teeth, Dave? You go brush your teeth.
Batman.
No, you go brush. Your,
Catman.
Yeah, the Catman.
Dave,
I also said Batman and
go brush.
Catman.
Please.
Catman.
Go
Catman.
Please.
Satman.
Go
Matman.
brush your teeth. Go.
Catman.
I said
Go
Batman
brush your
too.
teeth. You go brush your teeth.
Scream
Go to the
hello.
toilet and then
Scream
come back.
hello. Okay. Hello.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Jesus said
Please.
11 highs to
Go
the
brush your
kids.
teeth. Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Hello. Go brush your teeth and. Khadi, you look after the phone for a second.
Yeah, I'm.
Let me deal with you.
No, I want to do it.
You can come back and do it.
My ears.
Please, go to the toilet. You can come back, please. It's not funny.
I'm not scared.
Just do what I'm telling you. Come on. Crazy. Just do what I'm telling you to do, kids. So, Lauren's Welling saying, "Are you scared? Why should we be scared?" See, I literally had to just march him to the bathroom there. So I marched into the bathroom, and he's still saying, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing it." Is that a spider behind you? No, there's not. We don't have spiders in our house.
What spider? There's a spider on your head. What?
No, because Spider-Man's coming.
What are you talking about, spider?
What's
So Daisy's 11.
who?
Kelly's daughter, Daisy. She's 11.
I'm
She says
only
hello to
7.
you. So you can say hello to Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
Just because she.
Someone was timed out by Frank.
Okay, he must have done something naughty then.
What have you done, naughty?
I don't know. I didn't. So feel like I need to start a hashtag. What are you starting a hashtag for?
Yeah. What? Well,
Uh,
so Daisy's 11 and I'm 7. The numbers still rhyme.
yeah, they do rhyme, don't they?
7, 11.
And Tayyib's 9.
9. 9 shine.
So
Shiny 90. Shiny 90.
so
Wait.
my son Ayan is also 7. Ah, look, there you go.
What?
My son Ayan is also 7.
Oh.
MashaAllah. What? Don't do that. Why are you gonna press dislike?
Yeah,
for?
dislike.
No, don't do that. Don't be silly. So I've got one brushing his teeth and getting ready for bed.
Wee.
And once he's done, I'll send this one off and see how we get on.
He has to get changed, you know.
Okay. You guys have sent me off track.
Hi, off track.
No, I said you've sent me off track.
You got up to there.
No, you sent me off track with my head.
Bye, off track head.
Yeah, you've sent my brain off track. So what's going on? We've still got 18 people here. So while
18 people.
sit up. While the storm's raging tomorrow, are you guys going to try and do any sort of planting inside?
You can still plant inside, or if you water them,
Yeah.
and if they get air,
See what?
and if they get sun.
We're gonna fix our tropical plants tomorrow, aren't we? So we've got some
Plants to fix.
date palms that we've grown from seed. We've got some So what's going on?
Bike ride.
Okay, someone just got timed out again.
Who?
Archer Play's got timed out again. Are you being a bit silly? Behave yourself.
Frank.
No, not Frank. Frank's not. Yeah,
I haven't
behave
seen
yourself. It's a family friendly live stream, so just behave.
Yeah, behave.
Sam's going for a bike ride in the wind.
I'm gonna sort my seeds tomorrow. Not for me, but probably a bit more planning. I might do a live stream tomorrow when the rain is raging.
No, while the storm is raging.
While the storm is raging. There are the children.
There are children. He got annoying and I don't do it. See.
Lol, who's that? Rachel Jane's allotment.
Yeah.
Who's that?
They've got a full family that garden together. So they've got how many? There's about 4 children.
We only have 3 children.
Yeah, we've only got 3 children.
But with one we got.
Rachel, is that right? Am I right? Is it 4 children or am I?
Is it 3 or 10? Is it 10?
No, they haven't got 10.
No, they got.
Cheeky monkey.
They got 1,000.
They still have some bottled gold seeds spare. I will try them. Yeah, it's 4.
No, you got 1,000,000.
Cheeky monkey.
No, you got 1,000,000.
James, yeah, I've still got some. Just
get changed first. I ain't brush my teeth either.
You haven't brushed your teeth. Brush your teeth, boy.
I'm getting ready.
brush
You
your
can
teeth,
do
and
the
then-
live all by yourself.
And then you can sit here with them by yourself while she's getting ready.
I will be by myself.
Go on, go brush your teeth then.
I don't have kids, but I have 2 dogs, and they can be bad as kids sometimes.
So I
You
don't
have
have
2 dogs too.
I don't have kids, but I have 2 dogs.
Do you
and they can
have
be
2 million dogs? Yeah, you have 2 million dogs. Yeah, you have 2 million dogs. You have 2 million dogs. You
sit
have
up.
2 million dogs.
Where have you gone?
Oof. There.
So
I've got 28 likes.
Luna Maya, her children are sleeping. MashaAllah. See, you should be sleeping. You should be sleeping, shouldn't you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you should
What's
be
the
sleeping.
time, Falcon? Where's your phone? Give me the phone.
It's 9:08 here. and
No,
yeah.
it's 31. It's 1:34.
No, what's 1:34?
It's 1:34.
No.
8, 9.
No,
10,
that's how long we've
11.
been going on the live stream. I love your kids. They're little live ways. Donna, how are you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. They can be absolutely adorable at sometimes, right? And they can really get on your last nerve. They can find every single one of them and find your last nerve and just step on that one, can't you? Right?
Oof.
Go on.
Oof.
What are you doing? Okay, Toyib's finished brushing his teeth. Now you
He
go.
needs to get changed.
No,
too.
no, you go. You go.
He needs to get changed.
No, go.
He needs to get changed.
Go, go,
I'll
go.
be that I said actually by myself. Bye bye.
Just go.
Ouch.
Don't touch your hair.
Hey, you made my hair all wet now.
Don't touch your hair. You don't do that.
You're not allowed to speak. We'll be seen by these. Dad.
See, apparently he wants me out. He wants to be in front.
I have four.
Because my head takes too much of the screen. That's what he said.
See, I have four.
Khadija, go.
See,
Okay. Okay. You take control for 5 minutes. Dave, sit back. Look, you don't want them seeing up your nose, do you? You take control for 5 minutes and then sort Khadija out.
Bing, 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 bing. What? Dun, 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 dun. Ah! Why is this thing green?
Mate, I gotta go now, but just started making vids again.
Why is it
Just
green?
uploaded first this year. See you soon. Nitrogen, Carl, man.
Why is it green?
Because he's just given us £5. Carl, that's really kind of you, mate.
He gave you £4.99.
Go and brush your teeth. You.
What? He gave you?
Can someone get Carl's link and drop his link a few times for me, please?
Wait, is everyone
Carl,
leaving right
thanks
now?
very much for.
Go, Dad, go.
Hang on.
Why is there
Carl,
this green time limit
Just
thing?
wait 1 second. Carl, really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. And someone please get his link and drop his link. If you don't know Carl from Nitrogen Fix No Dig,
What's with the green thing?
just wait. Let me say this.
The corner.
Okay, just be quiet for a second. Let me say this. He's Goldfish Office is here as well. Thank you very much for coming
What's
in.
the green thing in the
Dave,
corner for?
Because let me say this about Carl for a second. He had a horrible year last year by YouTube. He started a channel, and he got these. He had issues where all his videos kept on getting deleted. So he shut his channel down, started afresh, and the same problem happened again. And he's hopefully he'll be back to YouTube. He's a brilliant gardener.
Let's explain why there's a green corner
and a
thing
good
in
man
the
as
top.
well.
Why does it explain why there's a
So
green thing
let
in the
me
corner?
just speak for a second. So if you don't know him, let's go and subscribe to his channel. He's a good guy, and he does a lot. As his channel says, Nitrogen Fix No Dig. Yeah, there we go. So
What's with the green time limit thing?
that's because Carl that shows the super chat. You see. So Sam's saying, "What young man? What do you think is the best thing about your dad?"
He's not always mean to me.
So I'm not always mean to him. So sometimes I'm actually kind, guys. Yeah, I'm sometimes kind, or am I kind a lot of the time?
Sometimes.
I'm only sometimes kind.
A lot of time.
Go and brush your teeth. You brush your teeth.
No.
Brush your teeth. So sometimes I can actually be kind. Is that right? and the rest of the time I'm just no good. Is that what it is?
You mean?
I'm mean.
Or shout.
I always shout. Like I just shout at you to get into the toilet and brush your teeth.
Wait, I didn't literally go inside it. Why did I go inside a toilet?
So he is kind. That's nice. So I'm absolutely horrible, man. Aren't I?
Baba!
Do you think
He's dropped water all over the floor.
Okay, can you just brush your teeth and come out of there? I'll fix it in a second.
You can't fix water.
You need the tap. You need the tools to fix it.
Go, I want to tell them a story.
Okay, go on and tell them. No, don't tell that story. Those stories.
The moving action figures one.
Yeah, don't tell any of those stories.
I like those ones. They're
Yeah,
fun.
you can tell me them. You can tell me them in a bit.
They're
But
creative.
anyway.
Like from a kid's imagination. Because they are.
See, Goldfish is telling you to brush your teeth quick before your teeth fall out.
Your teeth don't fall out because you don't brush them.
They do.
They fall out during puberty.
What does that mean?
Okay. I think you're a bit young for that yet, so don't worry.
They usually fall out when you're like 19.
That's a good point. You can't fix water.
What does this mean?
Go and brush it.
Teeth is a thing.
Don't bring your toothbrush in my bedroom. So she's coming in with a mouthful of toothpaste and asking what the teeth mean. Nutters, absolute bonkers, these kids, aren't you?
You can't see, can you?
So you can't break it. You can't break water either.
Yeah.
Can you break water?
No.
What about ice?
You can break ice
Is
by
ice
melting.
water? Is ice water?
You can like just smash it
Uh,
before it melts.
so your teeth can fall out if you don't take care of them. There you go.
But no.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, you have to have a filling.
What? No, that was because I brushed my. That was because I had my wobbly tooth came out.
No, that was because you don't brush your. You didn't take care of your teeth. You ate too many sweets.
No, I didn't.
Frank, they'll go mouldy and get covered in fur.
What kind of teeth get covered in fur?
They
Cleaning
get.
my teeth to make sure all the fur goes off.
Come on.
I've got changed. He hasn't.
You don't need. I told you don't need to get changed yet.
I have.
You get changed after the live. Okay.
Wow.
Right.
Who is Goldfish Office?
So I'm gonna give Carl another shout out. So Carl from Nitrogen Fix No D. Go and say hello to him. He's a really cool guy. And as you can see, he's a very generous guy as well. Can you stop that?
I'm trying to sit down.
So,
Hi.
right. I'm gonna try and
No,
get.
don't
Yeah.
leave yet. Don't leave
Okay.
yet. I
Come on
want
then.
to do.
Bye.
Okay.
Who's leaving?
Just 1 second.
Bye.
Stop. See, there you go. Cavities. You could end up with cavities if you don't brush your teeth.
What's cavities?
They're holes in your teeth.
What's all
Kids, have you ever played Sleeping Lions?
Yeah, played before and it's boring. It's just the way you can get kids to just lie down on the floor all day.
Look, and don't look like this.
See, Sam, in my day, it was called Dead Fishes.
So it's when you pretend to be
A dead fish.
Look.
Yeah, it's when you pretend to be a zombie fish.
Yeah.
I said
Right.
zombie fish.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I'm
still
pretending to
moving.
be dead
Calm
fish.
down. You don't need to grump. You don't need to be
I'm a
grumpy.
dead fish.
Right. Anyway, guys, I need to get these two to bed.
So,
It's
Bye.
9:20. I need to
Bye.
get. Right.
Bye.
Stop it.
Bye.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Wolfie says bye. Everyone says bye. Thanks for the chat. Bye. You guys, catch you all soon. Take care, everyone. Thank you all. Did you just lick my hand?
Bye.